I'm Jill Henderson.
I'm Phil Henderson.
Bakari Foundation actually started as a continuation of Bakari's legacy. Once Bakari was murdered in July of 2017, we just weren't sure what we were going to do because he had recently graduated from college and he just had so many dreams and aspirations, and we really felt like we had put him on the right track for success. We just never would have imagined that he would travel to a foreign country and not come home. So we had to really sit back and think of how we were going to channel that pain, and so we decided to turn our pain into purpose by helping other families.
I think one thing that keeps us going is that each day we wake up, me, Jill, and I know the family, we think of Bakari. And this is a way just to keep his legacy alive. And this started through all his friends and people he had met wanting to get together and come in for his birthday. So once we noticed the love that they all showed us and for Bakari, we decided to do this foundation and keep it going because it's not only helping us, it's helping others as well.
For me, when we went to Costa Rica recently, met other families that have gone through that made a big impression on me.
I'm Mary Knight. I'm the treasurer of the Bakari Foundation.
And I'm Steve Knight. I coached all the Hendersons and have known them since they were just little kids.
Well, we saw all of the families come together in Costa Rica, and they, to this day, communicate every Wednesday. Jill has a communication with them, and we feel very close to the families. Although we didn't go through the therapy, we had the benefit of having dinners with them and going on excursions with them. And so it was a bonding event for us as well. And as Steve said, it's just really brought the need to light of helping these families through the awful situation they've been through.
Just getting to know families that have lost kids is just really, really powerful, and what they're going through and how they deal with it and how they interconnect with each other. It's just really, I've never experienced anything like that. So yeah, I mean, it's like a big group hug, and it's just really, you just feel them and how they're trying to get out of it and get something from the other families. It just kind of, being around people who've gone through the same thing, it's just really helpful, I think.
The last trip we were on, when the men were able to get together with a counselor and just talk, I didn't realize, and they didn't realize, that we all were kind of dealing with the same thing, the same grieving. And which is really weird for guys to get together and see another guy that's going through the same thing that you're going through. And it was really good that we were able to share different information on how I'm dealing with this and how they can help deal with it as well. So the information we were able to share with one another, just in the men's group with the counselor, was really great. And I think was very helpful because it allowed me to meet some guys that was going through what I was going through. And we stay in touch, we communicate, and now they're my brothers and friends. So it was really good.
So yeah, there were quite a few breakthrough moments. One other thing that I really didn't expect to happen is I did want people to create new memories, but we had families that actually signed up to do zip lining. My daughter did it for the first time, and a couple of other mothers, and a dad who'd never zip lined before and really were frightened. And so it was just good to see people come together and try to overcome their fear and do something that they knew that their loved one would be proud of them doing and rallying them on. Because the other thing that was interesting is the three families, the other families, all had lost sons also, and they were young, around Bakari's age, and they were all very spirited and adventurous. And so to have, these moms and other people do these things that really they were terrified to do was amazing to me. I personally have learned that there's still a lot of families that haven't received therapy that need it. And a lot of times you don't really know that you need it because you're functioning daily. But there's so many layers to the grief cycle that I think our foundation is trying to help families maneuver and navigate through that.
For me, it's just meeting other fathers like myself. You know, you think of this, that you never supposed to bury your kid, and you feel that that happens, and it's tough and it's rough. So you're not by yourself. You're not all alone. So it was good to just fellowship with other men that has walked those steps and been through what I'm going through, and is dealing with what I'm dealing with as well. So just being able to talk to them and fellowship with them has really helped me a lot. It's really good.
I know other families are going through the same thing, and that's the reason for this foundation, to support those families and do what we can to prevent this from happening again.